Hey guys, in this video I'll be helping you set up a Confluence webhook. Okay, so let's start with what a webhook is. So let's say you have many Confluence pages and you want to listen for changes in those Confluence pages. Now, how could you do that? So what you could do is you can send a request to Confluence, hey, and ask, hey, is there an update in my pages? And the Confluence responses with whether there is an update or not. Okay, but the issue with this method is how would your server know that when to send these requests? One thing it could do is it could send it for like every half an hour or something. But again, that's not very efficient, right? So instead of that, what the server can do is it can expose an API endpoint and give the details to Confluence and inform it that, hey, whenever there's a change, just hit my API and inform me. So that's a much better way because uh, whenever there's a change, Confluence will automatically tell you, okay, hey, I there's a change in your page, and these are the details. That way you don't have to ask again and again. Okay. So now let's implement this webhook. So created I have already created an API endpoint for my server. So this is my server. I'll quickly hit this endpoint and I'll show you. So it's running on my local host, and when I hit my endpoint, I get this message back. So basically, whenever there's a change, instead of us, it would be Confluence that would hit this endpoint and inform, hey, there's a change, and this is the update. So now the issue is this is our local host, right? So we'll have to, make a public URL. To make a public URL, I'll use ngrok. So to do that, first you need to brew install ngrok. I have already done it, so it's not gonna take a lot of time. So now what I'll do is I'll expose my local port and it gives back a public URL. So basically anyone hitting this URL can hit my endpoint. So I replace that here and perfect, it still works. So basically I will tell Confluence, hey, whenever there's a change, please send a post request here. Okay. So now how do I tell Confluence that whenever there is a change in my page, you need to hit this endpoint? So for that, you need to first have a Confluence page. So you can go and create your own page. Okay. So basically what I want is whenever I make a change and I click on this update, it should hit this API. Okay. So to do that, I referred this documentation and we just need to hit this endpoint. Okay. So before that, you need to go uh, on this website and make an API token for yourself. Okay. So once you have done that, so to do that, you will be hitting this endpoint given by Confluence to us, and you will be pasting your Confluence URL over here. And let's give this a new name, new webhook. Yeah. So okay, that's a very bad name. Let me new webhook. Yeah. So this is the name of my webhook, and you need to put in your authorization over here, basically your email ID and the API token that you just created. And once you're done with that, basically what happens is whenever a page would be created in your Confluence or whenever a page would be updated, the Confluence is instructed to send the details at this endpoint. Okay, so it's basically a one-time communication to Confluence that, hey, whenever there's an update or creation of page, please inform me at this URL. So now I'll proceed and hit the send button, and voila, we have our webhook. And now let's test it out. To test it, I will be updating my page. Yeah, I'll be updating my page over here. So I have updated my page. Okay, so once I click this update button, I should receive I should get this message printed in my logs over here. Okay, so let me click this update button. So we have successfully updated the page, and here we go. So ideally you will be getting just one log. I'm getting 4 because I have created 4 webhooks that would catch the event for my URL. So yeah, ideally you would get just one log over here, and this contains all the details about which page was updated and other relevant details to the update. So yeah, that's it.